everyone. This is your broadcast team. We're ready to go. We got some hockey coming, Doug.
Game one, exciting. Here we go. Kachinas. You don't know what's going to hit you.
Kachinas. We can see, I think, the team behind us. They're lined up, ready to go. We got all the parents here, so we're going to have a lot of fun this next couple of days in the regional playoffs for USA Hockey. So big change for all of us. No booze allowed in the facility, so expect the crowd to be on their best behavior. Anyway, we just thought you get faces to the names. We're going to turn it around. Let's get this going. So we're back in one of the Star Centers here in Dallas, of which I think there's 8, and they're all named the Star Center.
Exactly.
So for those of you who have ever tried to go to the rink in Dallas, make sure you get the exact address, because I've gone twice to the wrong rink
I think we've
over
all
the
done
years,
that, yes.
and then you're like, where's my team?
I'm going to the Star Center. Well,
Yeah,
which one?
right. So that was a learning back, I don't know, a handful of years ago. But they are nice facilities. This is an example. If you look at the big pictures on the walls over there, this is what happens when your NHL team is driven not by just fun PR events, which we do appreciate for the Avs when they send the Pee-wees to Quebec and such.
True.
But we would actually prefer them to help us pay for ice time and jerseys and that kind of stuff, which Dallas, to their credit, the Dallas Stars put a bunch of money into facilities for kids. And I think I read somehow after they won here in Dallas many years ago, like the number of kids in hockey went up by like, I don't know, 10,000% or something. Yeah, they literally created hockey from scratch in Texas. So, congratulations to them. And we see it too. They've got some good teams both on the boys and girls side here in the Dallas area.
It's really grown for sure, even after all those years of that win.
Yeah, that's right. Continued to go.
It's exciting to see.
Yeah,
good
which
stuff.
is good, and we'd love more hockey in the West, so we wouldn't have to travel all the time. So our girls, as you can see, appear to be pretty good spirits, fired up. And for the first time in a long time, Doug, we have a full complement. We got everybody, because Campbell is going to play. We're going to have the Campbell Soup Tippett is going to give it a go as center, and that's great. And we've got some other line changes this time. We're going to have new pairings on the D. We're going to split up some of the girls there. So yeah, it's going to be hard on the announcers, but we're semi-professional. So we're
being
semi, right? Which means we don't get paid.
Which means we weren't consulted on those line changes.
Right.
But
yeah. They didn't
we'll
tell
trust
us.
the coaching staff on that one.
Yep, you got it. And the word is we're going to have Sophia in net to start, I think, which was funny because she didn't even know that as we asked her about 20 minutes ago. So it was a game time decision, or well, I'm not sure. Hockey coaches are weird. They always keep it close to the vest.
Exactly. Yep. Upper body injury, lower body,
yeah.
Whole body injury.
Whole body injury, right? The whole body. Yeah, you don't want one of those. That's for sure. Interesting. There might be we didn't go get the story. Look on the visitors bench. You want to turn that around? There is a jersey hanging, number 94. What does that say? Sweet or Scott?
Shot. And I believe that's Matt Shot, if I'm not mistaken. There's a tournament dedicated to his name that I think we played in last year.
Okay, so that's what's going on. So the local guy, maybe, or Arizona. Oh, right.
Contributor.
Right.
To the Kachinas program.
Yeah, I remember that. That's right. So that's nice of them to put up there. I see our coaches are ready to go. I think we're just waiting on officials here, everybody. The rink is looking great. We may get scrapes between every period. We're not sure, which will make this long, but
Statman looks like he's recovered from his Kachinas home game.
Look at that. There he is. Yeah, 50 years young. There's Nathan Pugh. He's handing off bench iPads, which is kind of cool, actually. I think we talked about that before. Nathan brings his quiver of iPads, which allows the folks on the bench to actually watch in real time. One of the advantages of us doing this on YouTube is that along the way you can rewind, and so the coaches actually use that during the games to show girls certain things on the ice, which is pretty cool.
Absolutely. Definitely didn't have that back in our day, right?
No, and I think that my French-Canadian coaches in Alberta were too drunk to use any technology of any kind at that time.
They just handed it to the kid, here, figure it out.
Right. Coach Jacques. There's a lot of stories of my old Coach Jacques. All of my dirty face-off tricks come from Coach Jacques I think he was from Chicoutimi, Quebec. So, yeah, kind of fun. Oh, and
Mr. Egan is present.
Mr.
Accounted
Egan.
for.
We'll expect some loud rumblings from the crowd today. Lots of parents here. Everyone, I think, from both sides came with families. This is not team travel, so a little more fun than usual to have everybody around. We had a good representation watching the hockey games and the important Avs trade last night.
Yes.
We were in a really nice hotel for the first time, the Westin Marriott, which I didn't know is now combined. And we have our own big area to go watch hockey games and hang out. And parents made a good showing last night as we watched the Avs. And we picked up Brock Nelson in Colorado. And we just found out that our boy Rantanen didn't like Carolina much and already shipped him here to Dallas.
We might see him today.
You're right. Is this the practice facility? Maybe we'll see Rance again, which would be ironic since that's like I think I've seen him practice back in Colorado 2 or 3 times. Like they were out there right before us. I've never really gone to any of those NHL practices. It doesn't look that different from a lot of what we do, actually.
Right. Yeah.
Just a lot faster and they're a lot bigger. Speaking of big, they've got a linesman here, Doug. Check that guy out.
Oh, boy.
We're expecting some rough stuff, I guess, because they brought out the 6'8" guy.
Everything's bigger in Texas, I guess, right?
That's the biggest linesman I've seen in youth hockey ever.
Does this mean we can't complain about the officiating?
No, I feel like that guy.
Double the amount of normal. So
Yeah, Nathan, do not say anything about the officiating day. He's gonna crawl over the boards and get you. That's a big boy.
They brought him in to handle Walsh and Masiello.
Yeah. There's Enriquin.
Yep.
There's freaking Enriquin. We are all right. Arizona fired up. Colorado fired up. Here we go with the USA Hockey Western Regional Playoffs, AAA 16s. This team, Colorado, and to the left, Arizona, and Dallas are the 3 in contention. One will head to Boston, I guess, in a month for the finals.
Back to the East Coast.
We're going back to the East Coast. That's where finals are. So, got to win. You got to beat somebody twice to make it to Boston. There's going to be every team plays each other, and then the top 2 out of that, which is kind of a bizarre formula. I'm guessing of head-to-head and then probably goal differential. The top 2 will play off on Sunday morning, bright and early, after the time change, by the way. Yes. Clock's going forward.
That's lovely how that is scheduled, right?
Yeah.
They did not consent the parents on that one either.
Yeah, so we're going to have an 8 a.m. local-ish start on Sunday if you're in that game, which is right after the spring forward daylight savings time. So it's a 7:15, which for us is going to feel like a 6:15, which means you got to be at the rink 5:15. So no partying for anybody. We're going to have to start getting ready for that early morning, assuming...
Do it tonight. Right?
Yeah, today's the last night. Everyone else going to bed. All right, so it looks like we're warming up Molly in the purple helmet.
You gotta watch, there's no mesh. No mesh here on the board,
right.
So...
Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice.
I'll be the spotter. With the camera crew here today. So just in case the puck comes over, don't blow you off.
We are going to need Nathan's help if the puck comes over. That's the first time I've seen that. You know, if we were just slightly higher, we'd be over the glass and have a real clean look for everybody. But is this a 2-rink facility that we're in, or 3?
Yeah, it's two.
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
pretty.
the 14s are playing next door right now.
Yeah,
right?
we're going to be.
Bring up their game.
Yeah, we're going to be concurrent. So if you're hoping to get on the 14s game and you're watching this one, you're going to have to flip out of this one on YouTube, and the 14s. I think they're starting ahead of us, right? So they should be on already. So if you're watching this, waiting for the 14, you got to change over to the other one. They're playing at the same time, and I think the gang is broadcasting that as well.
Both the 14s and the 19s got the ball rolling for Team Colorado this weekend. A 3-2 victory for the 14s.
That's right.
And a 5-4 victory for the 19s.
It was 5-4. I didn't hear that. Yeah. So everyone's won so far. So we got to keep the winning tradition going here. Would be wonderful to have a sweep and have all 3 levels head to the national round.
We're due. We are due.
So this Arizona team, this is our 8th game against them. I did some stats.
Cameraman.
There he
Derek
is.
Long,
there he is.
Ready to go.
Say hello to everybody. We are 6-0-1 so far. 6 wins, no losses, and a tie Interestingly, the last game we played them was the 1-1 tie. So that's not the trend you want.
The 60 shot.
Yeah, the 60 shot. They have a very solid goalie here in Arizona. We're going to have to make that goalie move. We outscored them 19-6 in those 7 games, and probably outshot them 2-1 every game. Sometimes over 70 shot attempts. Other times we had 1 or 2 of the games were down in the 30s. So, you know, on paper, a dominant over the season, but as I said, the last game of the season ended in a tie. So you never know, and you know, a lot of personnel changes. Maybe Arizona wasn't bringing everybody, and so this will be a true test.
They've got very solid goaltending, so we got to get that goalie moving and take those easy tapping goals on the back doors.
Yeah, I mean, I think we talked before. We tend to see the girls come in straight and shoot, and the girl then, you know, or even if there's a pass across, left to right, right to left, it's a slow shot, giving the goalie time to square up. We really need to be firing that puck as the goalie's moving. So we'll see. We've been practicing that, did a lot over the last couple of weeks. So we're hopeful that some of that stuff gets executed in a game situation. Yeah, I did a move in beer league that I'd been practicing, by the way, and it worked.
Success?
Yeah,
All right.
I executed. I think
No
this is
doctor visit the next day, so
no. I'm not in traction. Yeah, knee. In fact, looking forward to stepping up back to the old level after my knee replacement this year. So this is my time to really shine. 55 is the new 35, Doug. I don't know if you heard that.
55 everywhere here, 1 right there. Huh?
Yeah. Everything. That's right. The knee is brand new. It's everything else that's a problem then. So, all right. Well, parents are looking a little intense, a little bit of nerves here. I think the parents actually are more nervous than the kids.
I think so too. I would agree with that.
All right. With that, I'm going to start getting my iPad ready to go. Wow, we've got a real musical maestro over there. It's got the mysterious.
No messing around.
This is real deal. Yeah, 17 minutes on the clock, and as I said, we believe we're going to get Zams in between.
This used to be the Avs warm-up song way back when, like early 2000.
This was the Avs song. You're right.
A little Alan Parsons project going.
Wow, look at you pulling it out. Was that like 89? Nathan has fond memories of middle school dances with this song. So you get the full broadcast team here, folks. You're stuck with us, whether you like it or not. We'll try to give you some good hockey on a Friday afternoon here in Dallas, Texas. Are we actually in Dallas?
I think we're in Denton right now.
Denton.
We have to be 100% accurate.
Farmers Branch Rink in Denton, Texas.
That's right. There you go.
Kind of all looks the same, to be honest with you guys. A lot of highways.
1982.
1982.
Alan Parsons project, Eye in the Sky.
I was there, and that was middle school for me. Okay, I see. Looks like Reekin's out there.
Visa on the right side. Lena Kelly at center. B. Widmeyer on the right wing. And on the left side, Finley Sherman. Between the pipes, Sophia Samora. Here we go, game 1 of the Rocky Mountain District Tournament. Puck drop.
Here we
Coming their
go!
way. Kachinas for the first face-off win of the tournament here. They'll move it over to the far side, right in front of their bench. Kelly takes a hold of that loose puck, trying to chip it into the Kachina zone. Couldn't quite get that deep. Kachina's now trying to move back towards the TC in through center. Bouncing puck collected by the Kachinas. Now they'll dump it down deep into the TC zone over on the far side. Reekin trying to pinch that off. Taken there by Wiedmeyer. She'll chip it out to center. Collected there by the Kachinas defender. She'll move it back up the strong side, looking for a Kachina stick. Found, and they're pushing back into the TC zone. Picked off there by Mainwaring. Short change there for Team Colorado. Walsh trying to sign that up out at center. Get some help from Chopfix Chase on Visa. Emily Visa will collect that here on the near side. Moves it down deep into the Kachina zone. Back behind the net. Kachina's goaltender stopping that up for their defender. Mainwaring digging for it here on the forecheck. Kachinas will reverse back up to the near side. Huang will keep that alive inside the Kachina zone. Now out of the corner, Mainwaring will scoop it up. Moves it down low, looking for Walsh. Couldn't quite get that deep. Or Chotvik's chase. Now here, trapped up on the near side board. Kachinas will wrestle that free. Pass just off the mark, out to center. Riedlinger trying to push that back out to center. Picked up there by Chotvik's chase. She'll take it back behind Samora. Drops it back for Huang. Looking for a little bit of room. Belina Huang now makes a nifty move there. Floats over to Brennick. Quick pass up to Chotvik's chase. Into the Kachina zone. Chotvik's chase from the right side. Moving towards the net. Looking for a shot. Couldn't quite get one off, but now here on the near side. Drops it for Riedlinger. Riedlinger couldn't quite keep that alive inside the Kachina zone. They're pushing back out to center. Masiello trying for the steal. Samora will turn that aside back behind the TC net. Now with some speed, Reagan Reekin. Or I'm sorry, that's Meredith Egan. Meredith Egan pushing into the Kachina zone. Back behind the net, couldn't quite keep a hold of that puck. Kachina's now pushing out over on the far side, out to center. Masiello, good pick there. Egan turns around, fires that back into the Kachina zone, stops short. They'll get it back out to center. Now trapped up in front of the timekeeper's box, Selena Pugh trying to scoop up that loose puck. She'll grab it, send it across ice into the Kachina zone.
I think there's some nerves here, Doug. A little bit choppy on both directions.
Absolutely. Now here on the near side board, Masiello takes a bit of a bump there on the near side board. Kachina's with control back inside their own zone. They'll send it back up the strong side here on the near side board. Taken there by Sangchong Pupin, trying to get that deep. Couldn't quite get that. Pugh gets a bit of a steal there back behind the play. Pugh now will send it back behind the net for Egan. Up to Sangchong Pupin, stopped there by the Kachina's advance. Now back up top for the Kachina's at the blue line. Shot blocked and taken there by Pugh. She'll back it up, looking for some room. Long pass up the middle, looking for Sangchong Pupin. Picked off there by the Kachina's. Back into the TC zone. Move.
Here we go!
Campbell Tippett. Tippett's got plenty of room moving in the Kachina zone. Fires one. And a save made by the Kachina's goaltender. Campbell Tippett takes the long pass from Selena Pugh and gets TC's first shot on net.
Wow, that's what you want to see, that quick out right through the neutral zone. Found
Great look
Soups.
by Pugh.
Yeah, really nice look and a good shot. She had lots of room on it. Let's get some shots on net.
Face off deep inside the Kachina zone to the right of their puck stopper. Kelly, Wiedemeyer, and Sherman with Reekin and Visa. Face off won by Team Colorado. Wiedemeyer trying to get back to Reekin. Reekin's got to chip it back down low, just inside the Kachina's blue line. Now pushed back out to center. Now Kachina's pushing back into the TC zone on the left side. Long shot, firing! And they score. An unfortunate rebound off the initial shot, scooped up by the Kachinas, and they find the game's first goal with 13:37 left to go in the first period. Walsh, Chotvik's chase, and Mainwaring now out for Team Colorado. Chotvik's chase trying to push into the Kachina zone. Now Mainwaring scoops up the loose puck here on the near side from the sideboard, looking for Walsh out front, just deflected wide. Now Reekin out at center, moves that back across for Chotvik's chase. She'll have to back it up into the TC zone. From the near side, Chotvik's chase moves back behind the Kachina's net, or the TC net. Reekin takes the pass from Chotvik's chase, moves it up to Walsh. Walsh looking cross ice for Mainwaring, just out of reach. Flowing back into the Kachina zone. They'll send it up the near side board, picked up by Chotvik's chase. Out of the corner, finds Mainwaring. From the high slot, Mainwaring fires one, couldn't get it past the Kachina's defender. Now Huang sidesteps, looks for another shot, blocked by traffic out front from the Kachinas. They'll fire it off the glass and down the length of the ice, gets over Visa's stick, and Samora leaves that for Emily Visa. She backs it up to Huang. Up the near side to Chotvik's chase. Connects with Masiello. Masiello's going to chip that down into the Kachina zone. From the near side corner, Masiello picks back up, gets some help from Brennick. Brennick pushed off the puck on the near side. Kachina's now strong out to center ice. Moving into the TC zone on the left side. Nice pass, throw drop, makes a move around, and
wow, it's in.
Team Colorado absolutely back on their heels right now. 2 quick goals from the Kachinas with 12:19 left to go here in the first period. Arizona came to play. They'll take another face-off win after that second goal, pushing right back into the TC zone. Chipped over to the corner, Huang. Up the sideboard, looking for Choi. Couldn't quite connect. Now back behind Riedlinger. Up to Sang-Chong Kuchen. Now Tippett trying to push that back out to center. Just outside the zone, back in, offside.
Well, not the start you want for Colorado.
No.
2 quick goals. That's the first time they scored 2 goals on us. So our girls are a little shocked. Gonna show some grit.
Face off just outside the TC zone. Kelly, Sherman, and Wiedemeyer. Face off one back to Pugh. Chips it up to Wiedemeyer on the right side. Wiedemeyer making her way into the Kachina zone. Fires one, and a save made by the Kachina's goaltender and held for the whistle.
Yeah, I want to probably settle this down, get some offensive zone time. Scoring on the rush, though, both times. Whereas Arizona, they have that speed.
Face off to the left of the Arizona netminder. Right in on the goaltender. She'll hold for the whistle once more. Another face-off to the left of the Arizona puck stopper. Kelly will take the draw once more. Egan and Pugh on the back end. Kelly wins that back to Wiedemeyer. Fires a quick shot high end to the outside. Gloved down there by the Kachina's goaltender and held for the whistle once more.
That was a heck of a snipe looking right there. As Lena won that face-off over to B. Let's do it again. There it is again.
Another face-off win back to Wiedemeyer. Kept in there by Pugh. Trying to make her way to the high slot. Shovels one to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer now finds Egan. Couldn't quite get a handle on that pass. Arizona now back to work in the TC zone here on the left side. Gets through Pugh. Save made by Samora on the shot from the left side. Sherman picks it up down here on the near side for Team Colorado. Connects with Wiedemeyer out at center. 2 pots a handle on that bouncing puck. Arizona gets a chip back into the TC zone. Picked up by Pugh. Kachina's on the change, giving TC plenty of room for the breakout. Now Chofix Chase takes a pass. Trying to work through center. Picked up by Walsh. Walsh drops it for Chofix Chase. Working towards the net. Chofix Chase looking for the shot.
There it is.
Fire over the net. Visa now from the right side point. She'll chip it, trying to get it back down deep in the Kachina zone, but picked off there on the sideboard. Taken by Chofix Chase. Trying to get back into the Kachina zone. It's a bit of a chop there to the back of the head. Now,
I think it's getting a little chippy, guys.
Trying to get through center, back in the Kachina zone. They'll take possession, fires it down deep into the TCN. Rican now backs it up for Visa. Visa now, short pass up to Chofix Chase. Now back inside the Kachina zone, they're regrouping. Sends it up the near side board, just out of reach. Icing is the call.
Well, Arizona's definitely come out of the gates with more skip in the step, and they're feeding off the energy from those goals. So need to weather the storm here, calm it down, and get back to our game, which is out shooting them 2-1.
Face off to the right of the Kachina's puck stopper, Masiello with the draw. Deckers takes a face-off win right in on net, just wide. Huang trying to trap it up over there on this far side. Deckers fires one towards the net, blocked by traffic, chipped out down the length of the ice, back into the TC zone. Had just enough legs. Icing is the call.
And I think the coaches are going to have to do some line matching here. You saw that. That was Arizona's weaker line, and we had a real opportunity there.
Another face-off back in the Kachina zone to the left of their puck stopper. Masiello ties it up off the dot. Looking for Brennick to step in there, grab that. Couldn't. Huang now looking for Deckers. Gets it over there. Deckers fires that into the Kachina zone. It'll float down below the Kachina's goal line, back behind their net. They'll send it up the far side board. Looking for the pass, connection across the middle. Icing waved off here. Huang will collect it back in the TC zone. Makes a move for the corner.
Boy, that's dangerous.
Blocked there by the Kachinas. They'll pick up possession in the TC zone. Riedlinger trying to keep that to the outside. Get some help from Huang back behind the net. This puck scooped up by Masiello. Masiello turns back behind Samora. She'll send it around to the near side corner. Scooped up by Lauren Deckers. Deckers now with some room, moving out to center. Side steps Kachina's player, now dump back down into Kachina's zone. They'll send it right back up the near side board out to center. Kachina's now on the rush back into the TC zone. Pugh, good stick there, breaks up that advance. Picked up here by Lena Kelly. Kelly cross ice for Sherman, and they'll call that icing. Kelly was just a step behind the red line.
Looking for Sherman on the far side, just a little too far.
Icing call.
Well, let's see if we can get this moving, folks.
Face off to the left of Samora, back inside the TC zone. Kelly with the draw. Wins that back to the corner. Egan scoops it up for Team Colorado. Up to Wiedemeyer, just out of reach, kept alive by the Kachina. It's blocked there now by Wiedemeyer. Now a foot race. B. Wiedemeyer trying to make her way towards the Kachina's net. Couldn't quite keep a footing. Kachina's get that out of trouble. Over on the sideboard, Kelly scoops up the loose puck now. From the sharp angle, a shot and a glove save made by the Kachina's goaltender and held for the whistle.
I think Lena was looking for a bounce or rebound on that bad angle shot, which is a good idea. I think they've got their top goalie in there with the black pads.
Tippett, Choi, Sangchong, Pupin, Riken, and Visa now 14 Colorado. Tippett ties it up off the dot. Kachina's able to clear out to center. Riken wrestling over on the near side, and Kachina's in offside.
Good to see Campbell Tippett taking some face-offs here. Not used to the 43.
No.
It's Lexi's old number.
Face off just outside the TC zone. Another face off there for Campbell Tippett. One back to Emily Visa, deep inside the TC zone. Sent up looking for Sangchong Pupin, and another offside call here in front of the TC bench. Walsh, Chopik, Chase, and Mainwaring out now. 14 Colorado face off just outside the TC zone. Arizona will pick up the face-off win and out to center. They'll jump it down deep into the TC zone. Visa scoops it up in the far side corner. Short pass looking for Walsh. Mainwaring also trying to wrestle that puck free. Visa pinches it off over on the side board. Arizona centering pass there taken by Riken. Now penalty on the play here.
I think that's on them. I think Reagan drew a hook. We're going to get a
so.
power play opportunity here. First time of the game. This power play's had a lot of success here. It's 7.5 to go. It's 2-0 Arizona if you're joining late. A couple of quick goals off the rush for Arizona, but a chance now for Colorado to come back and throw at all the shooters.
Faceoff will be deep inside the Kachina zone to the right of the puck stopper. Power play line out for Team Colorado. Walsh, Kelly, Pugh, Visa, and Chopik Chase. Kelly will take the draw.
I like the stance. She's much lower than the Arizona player on the dot.
Right up off the dot. And Visa picks up the loose puck, set back up top, over across to Chopik Chase, back to Visa. On the blue line, fires one just wide right, looking for the tip from Kelly. Kelly now with it, I think, out of the corner to the side. Chopik Chase with another shot, loose puck right to the side. Pugh couldn't quite get that one buried. Now Visa up top, finds Pugh. Pugh fires one just wide right. Visa picks the puck there at the top side on the right. Back to Visa. Sends it over to Chopik Chase. Chopik Chase, good strong play there. Now making her way towards the net. Couldn't quite keep a handle on it. Visa picks up the loose puck. Visa now still back up top at the blue line. Sends it down for Pugh. Pugh from the left side. Fires one towards the net. Now scooped up by Kelly. Couldn't quite keep a handle on it for a shot. Pugh now will move it back up top for Visa. Visa fires one towards the net. Deflected out front. Loose puck right out front. Quick whistle on that as it dropped out of the Kachina's goaltender pads, but they stay out of trouble and keep TC off the board. 1:03 left to go here in the power play.
Great puck movement by the girls, and they're trying to get bodies in front of the goalie, so they're doing the right things.
Face off back to the right of the Kachina's puck stopper. Kelly with it all once more. Sends that over to the sideboard. Kachina send that back behind her net, scooped up by Walsh. Walsh now drops it for Chopik Chase. Across the goal mouth, looking for the tip. Pugh now gathers it here on the near side. Pugh drops it for Visa. Out of the corner, Emily Visa. Sends it back up top for Pugh. Back to Visa. Visa's got a lane. Fires one. Blocked there by Kachina's traffic. And they'll clear down the length of the ice, and they'll take the icing.
Still 31 seconds left in the power play to bring out second unit here. They got some good looks, but couldn't get the pucks through on those shots.
6:14 left to go here in the first period. TC looking to get on the board on this first power play opportunity of the game. Masiello with a face-off, wins it to Wiedemeyer. Back up top for Sherman. Sherman backs it down below the goal line. Kachina's down, puck squirts out to the high slot. Picked up there by the Kachina. Sherman will have to regroup back out at center, and a step too early is Wiedemeyer.
Sherman didn't see
Couldn't
her.
get out in time.
That's too bad. That was,
She had some momentum.
she was cooking, but B was stuck in the corner.
Face-off will come outside the Kachina zone, right in front of their bench. Masiello will take the draw once more. Wiedemeyer and Sherman. Riedlinger and Huang. Back to Huang. Huang connects with Wiedemeyer. Stick check there right outside the Kachina zone. And the Kachinas will successfully kill off this penalty. They're back to full strength. Puck left for Huang out of the corner. Up to Sherman. Pass deflected right out across the middle. Kachina's pushing right back into the TC zone, trying to shovel one towards the net. Pushed wide. Sherman couldn't quite keep a handle on that puck now. The Kachina's out of the corner once more. Find a centering pass off the mark. Wiedemeyer scoops it up just inside the TC zone. Leaves it for Masiello, now pushed out to center. Wiedemeyer tied up with a Kachina's player. They'll take possession back inside their own zone on the regroup. Kachina is through center. They'll send it down deep into the TC zone. Brennick will take advantage of that good fortunate bounce for Team Colorado. Push it back out to center ice. Tip it. Looking for it. Brennick now trying to keep it trapped up in front of the timekeeper's box. Back into the TC zone. Riedlinger for Team Colorado. Short pass up to Brennick. Riedlinger now will trying to chip it back out to center. Trap there in front of the TC bench. Tip it looking for it. Now the Kachina's free it. Shot from the high slot. Save made by Samora. Didn't quite keep a hold of that. The rebound, fortunately, bounces out for Team Colorado. Now Decker's on the move through center, pushing back into the Kachina zone. Brennick and Decker's working with that loose puck back behind the Kachina's net. Brennick now with it. Leaves it for Walsh. Walsh shot blocked in the slot. Egan trying to chip that back into the Kachina zone, but pushed back out to center ice. Pugh now for Team Colorado. Moves it out to center, push off the puck. She'll have to regroup it with Egan. Both teams on the change. Egan's got some room. She'll dump it down deep into the Kachina zone. Walsh in pursuit on the forecheck. Trying to push that Kachina's player off the puck. They had a backup player. Pugh keeps it trapped inside the zone. Shot and a rebound. Kicked to the side. Cleared by the Kachinas. Now back out to center. Egan, short pass across to Pugh. Mainwaring now into the Kachina zone over on the right side. Trying to push that puck down deep. Kachinas will clear out to center. Bouncing puck floats into the TC zone. Right in on Samora. She'll push that up for Egan. Egan now. Short pass looking for Mainwaring. Off the mark. Egan now will dump it down deep into the Kachina zone. Kachinas take it back behind their own net. Pass blocked there by Chopfix Chase. Pushed up into the netting for a stoppage in play.
We got 3:20 left here in the first. Shots are about even. They're showing 6-6. I'm seeing 7-8. But except for that power play, Colorado hasn't had any sustained pressure yet.
Face off to the right of the Kachina's goaltender, deep inside their zone. Kelly, Sherman, and Wiedemeyer for Team Colorado.
Oh, they're moving
they're going
things.
to kick it outside. They did go off the skate of Chopfix Chase.
Did, yeah.
It was the right call. So we'll have a face-off outside the Kachina zone. Kelly with the draw, trying to push that over to Sherman. Back to Regan. Regan doesn't like that look. Backs it up into the TC zone. Finds Sherman here on the near side.
That was a tough pass on Sherman. She got tied up.
Right back to work in the TC zone. Looking for that centering pass. She finds it. Couldn't quite get a shot off. What a shot.
Whoa.
Save made by Samora. And a rebound picked up by Sherman. She'll chip it out to center. Just into the Kachina zone. They'll scoop it up. Put it right back at the center ice. Long pass. Connects over the left side. into the TC zone. Shot fired over the net, and then both players go crashing into Samora in the post.
Everybody looks okay as that girl went straight for the post. And that's just a good example of you got to have clean outs. You got to be right there. That almost cost us, that turnover right at the blue line. So our girls going to need to snap things together here.
Need to find out what the Kachinas had for breakfast. We need some of that. Riedlinger with the face-off win from 4TC, trying to move it up to Deckers. Pass deflected up into the glass. Masiello now. Short pass up to Piper Brennick. She'll gain the red line, dumps it down deep into the Kachina zone, back behind the Kachina's netminder. Brennick picks it up. Short pass to Deckers. Now back up top for Riedlinger. From the right side, Riedlinger back to Brennick now for Deckers. Deckers turns, looks for the pass out front. Masiello trying to dig away at it. Couldn't get enough on it. Now back to Huang here on the left side point, across to Riedlinger. Riedlinger's gonna fire one towards the net, bouncing puck. Ends up on the stick of the Kachina's player, and they'll get it pushed out of trouble. Good play there by Brennick, breaks it up. Now from the right side, fires a shot. Kachina's goaltender makes the save and holds on for the whistle with 1:58 left to go here in the first period.
A little bit of pressure down low, we like to see. I like that, getting that puck into the goalie's feet. I think that's where this girl's gonna struggle with it.
Face off to the left of the Kachina's netminder. Walsh, Chopik, Chase, and Mainwaring with Egan and Pugh. From behind the net, Kachina's worked that around to the near side, trapped up there by Egan. Mainwaring now looking for that centering pass, picked off there by the Kachinas. And now the Kachinas trying to move it up the near side. They'll get it cleared out, ruled off of Egan. No icing here. Pugh will scoop it up. 14 Colorado back behind Samora. She'll send it across to Egan. Short pass up Chase, chip up to Walsh, now up to Mainwaring. Good puck movement here by Team Colorado. One sitting on the net looking for Walsh. Just tied up, couldn't quite get a stick on that. Egan will dump that back into the Kachina zone in the corner. Mainwaring fighting for it. Get some help from Chopik Chase. Chopik Chase. Leaves it for Pugh. Pugh's gonna fire one, hits traffic. Bounces over into the far side corner. Chopik Chase. Short pass to Mainwaring. Good little pass there to Chopik Chase, and a delayed penalty call here against Arizona. And this is going to send Team Colorado back to the power play once more, as Chopik Chase was looking for that quick shot from the right side.
Well, Maya Cece bringing the heat, which is what we need. We need our top shooters and scorers to step up here. And here's a big opportunity with a 1:03 left in the second to take this into the dressing room, make it a 1-goal difference.
Tripping is the call against the Kachinas. The power play unit back out. 14 Colorado, Wiedenmeyer, Masiello, Mainwaring, Riedlinger, and Sherman. Masiello will take the draw. Brings that to Mainwaring. She'll feed that back to Sherman. Across to Riedlinger. Riedlinger up top. Looks for the shot. Makes its way in on net. And a save made by the Kachinas goaltender and held for the whistle.
Well, that's the first time I've heard first 1 minute left in the period, y'all. That's a new one. But like to hear that here in Texas.
Texas signature, huh? Face off to the left of the Kachinas goaltender. Mainwaring trying to pick that out of the skates. Masiello will grab it. Sends it back up for Sherman. Across to Riedlinger. Riedlinger settles that puck down low for Wiedenmeyer. Back up top for Riedlinger. Quick pass back down to Wiedenmeyer. Now from the left side, Wiedenmeyer cycles it down to Masiello. Turns and fires. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Masiello looking for that short side. Wiedenmeyer now making her way across. Gets a tip from Mainwaring. Loose puck out front.
Yeah!
Scores! Power play goal for Team Colorado. Wiedenmeyer with the shot and a tip from Mainwaring, and Masiello takes out the trash.
We don't know who got that goal, but we're going to assume it was Lila since she was first through. It was a bit of a scramble on that shot and rebound, which is what you want. Good job, our girls. That's what we needed with 25 seconds left here in the second.
Team Colorado showing signs of life to close out the first period. Masiello back to the faceoff dot. Deckers pushes it up, back up to Masiello. She'll chip it down deep into the Kachina zone. Brannick on the hunt for that loose puck. Kachinas will move that back up the strong side over. Picked off there by Deckers. Good hustle by Lauren Deckers. Now picked up there by Brennick. Brennick looking for a shot. Just across the goal now with 3 seconds left. Kachinas will grab possession inside their own zone. And that'll do it for an exciting first period. Wow.
And I can't tell, I don't see a Zamboni opening, so I think we are, we do.
Yeah,
we're going off, so we're going to have time to redo the stats and get it there. Nathan, maybe you and I can sit down and do some of that, but obviously a big goal here at the end of this first period to make it a 1-goal game. Girls are going to have to regroup. We got ourselves a barn burner here on Friday in Texas, folks.
We'll leave this with you if that's okay.
We'll pause and be back for the start of the second period after the ice make. Team Colorado cuts the deficit in half, and they'll skate into the second period behind by a score of 1-2.
can't give it to him. Okay, yeah.
Hey, how are you? What's going over there? Get up there. She did take me.
I'm one of the very high-paid announcers, sir. Yeah,
Kind of a big deal.
yeah.
I don't know if you paid to sit here
Right.
next to me, but
Yeah. We have grandparents all over.
yeah,
You know,
it's like $50 to sit here.
Okay, folks. Oh, wow, look at that little fancy clip thing. We're back. We got some of the scoop from the coaches in the break. Just obviously not used to giving up odd man rushes in the first bit of a period anytime, really. So going to correct that.
You don't like 2-goal deficits within the first 4 minutes
Yeah,
of the game.
obviously very huge to get that one within one in the last minute. So we'll go into the second and refresh. The girls looked a little stunned. Hopefully they can get that energy up. Obviously a much bigger bench here of the Arizona team. I think the last few times we played them, we haven't seen the full complement. But we're going to count on those red blood cells, Doug.
Absolutely.
Living at Mile High, hopefully will give us a little advantage in the third. We've seen it before in these tournaments, so now's the time. I'm going to line up my centers here. Geez, that 43, it's throwing me for a loop. That was Lexi Riedlinger's number for years. So now that I see it with Soup, I think I might have given Lexi a face-off win. And that'll be very conspicuous on the stats board since I can't actually edit that. So she may end up getting one face-off win thanks to Coop Campbell's Soup's activity today. But anyway, we'll get her going in the second. Another 17 minutes going up on the clock. Parents are palpitating visibly. Looks like I see a main wearing out there. There we got.
Yep, Walsh, main wearing, and Choppick's chase to start the second period. Samora making her way to our left between the pipes.
Haley doing a good job making sure her goalie's in place. No changes there. Still see Samora in the back.
Hugh and Egan on the blue line. Here we go. Start of the second period. The Chinas will take the face-off win off right to begin the second. Dumping it down deep into the TC zone. Scooped up back behind the net by Egan. Stops it short here in the near side corner. Leaves it for Walsh. Walsh now up the far side. Goes long pass. Cross ice for Mainwaring. Mainwaring now with some room. Moving into the Kachina zone here on the right side. Out of the corner. Mainwaring still with possession. Tries to chip one up to Pugh, but couldn't get that pass of Kachina's pressure. Now Kachina's back into the TC zone here. Pass across to the middle, and Pugh collides with a Kachina's player, and that's going to send Arizona to the power play.
Looks like Pugh's going to go to the box. You got to stick in the feet there on the back check. After she got
one of those unfortunate collisions.
Yeah, she got burned on the poke on the pinch on the blue line. I was trying to hustle back, and that's going to cost 2 minutes.
Tripping the call puts Arizona on the power play. Face off to the right of Samora deep in the TC zone. Referee waiting for the time clock. Here we go, 2 minutes on the board. Puck drop, face off one there by the Kachinas. Back up top. Decker's trying to pressure that out. Kachinas stay alive inside the TC zone. Pass across to the high slot, now up top. They'll send it over to the far side. Kachinas pass off the mark, hits escape, floats down deep into the TC zone. Rican will scoop it up, trying to chip it up the near side board. Gets out to center, down the length of the ice.
Whoa, out of a cannon.
Tyson waved off here. Decker's on the hunt for the loose puck.
Ooh.
Tried to center one. Decker's dumped in the corner. And now the Kachinas with some room moving out to center. Back into the TC zone here on the near side. Shot from the angle, deflected up into the netting, and we'll have a stoppage in play.
There's a nice looking stick block at the end of that play. Decker's got herself wound up in the corner.
Yeah.
It's a good forecheck. She had all the hustle. That's the kind of energy you need to see. Sometimes those little plays can get the bench fired up.
Face off to the right of Samora, deep inside the TC zone. Kelly with a face-off, won by the Kachinas, back up top at the blue line, sent in on Samora. She'll stick it aside into the corner. Now the Kachinas looking to get back out to the middle. The block there, and Samora snatches it up with the glove and holds on for the whistle.
Need to win a clean face-off here, Doug. We lost a few in a row in our own zone. This is Lena's strong side. Should work.
Face off to the left of Samora. Picked up by Rican, sent across to the near side. Sherman trying to chip that out to center, kept alive inside the zone by the Kachinas. Looking for the shot, blocked up high. Sherman will get it cleared out to center this time. Kachinas backing up towards their own blue line. Sent up the far side board, just out of reach.
Got an ice.
Past everybody's stick. Icing is the call.
That's a break for Colorado, but credit the forecheck there. They hurried the D, and that's what we talked about with this team. Arizona will give the puck away. We've even talked about having 2 forecheckers, so stay on them, make them hurry, make them make bad decisions.
Wiedemeyer, Brennick, Riedlinger, and Huang on the kill. 48 seconds remaining in the penalty for Team Colorado. Wiedemeyer with the draw to the right side of the Arizona netminder. Wiedemeyer trying to stay strong on that puck. Keeps it just inside the zone. Now stopped there by Huang at the blue line. Fires a shot towards the net, blocked by traffic. Right back onto the stick of Huang. Huang now trying to move it down low.
Beautiful.
Still with it in the corner. Trying to find a way out front. Good effort there by Belina Huang. Shot fired just wide, but killing all kinds of time on the penalty. Right back under the stick of Huang once more out at center. She's back into the Kachina zone here on the left side. Bucks it down low. Brennick scoops it up behind the Kachina's net. 14 seconds remaining in the penalty to Pugh. Now sent up the far side board. Huang one more time. Keeps it alive. Sends it in on net. Turn aside to the near side board. And now the Kachinas moving back out to center. Team Colorado back to full strength. Belina Huang stops it right there on the entry. And now Wiedmeyer trying to push it back out to center. Get some help from Riedlinger. Dropped up here on the near side board. Now chipped out to center. Kachinas will regroup out here in the neutral zone.
Penalty's
They'll
over.
send it down the length of the ice, and that'll be icing.
Well, good kill, great kill. In fact, not really anything dangerous. And actually, Belina made a one-woman wrecking ball down there. A couple of shots, ate all the clock. What a penalty kill. Opportunity here for Haley on the dot.
Chopix, Chase, Walsh, and Mainwaring on the faceoff. Pugh and Egan on the back end. Good faceoff when they're back to Egan. She'll send it down low in the Kachina zone. They'll scoop it up in the near side corner, drop back behind the net. They'll send it up the far side board. Egan meets it there on the sideboard. Couldn't quite keep that trapped up inside the zone. Kachina's now with possession. They'll get it back out to center ice. Across the red line, they'll chip it down deep into the TC end. Over here on the near side, Pugh digging for it, gets some help from Walsh. Walsh now trying to find Chopix Chase, couldn't quite get that on her stick. Kachina's now back out at center ice, sending it back into the TC zone. Egan goes across to Pugh. Pugh looking for Chopix Chase off the mark, and another icing call will send this back into the TC zone.
Big move and effort to just touch it.
Yeah, if you're gonna throw it down like that, it would be good for a forward to get a stick on it and negate the icing. But we'll take it back into our zone. Hopefully, get a face-off win here. It's Soup on the dot.
Face off to the right of Samora, deep inside the TC zone. Campbell Tippett with the draw. Tied up on the dot. Kachinas will pick up possession. They'll send it back behind Samora. Scooped up by Egan. Short pass up to Choi on the near side. Connects with Tippett. Tippett now with some room over on the far side. Makes her way into the Kachina zone. Trying to cut towards the middle. Oh, couldn't quite keep a handle on that. She'll get it back. Campbell Tippett working it over to the near side corner for Sangchong Pupin. Now tied up in the corner. Sangchong Pupin gets some help from Choi. Choi with a little nifty slew foot
That
there.
was.
Now
Here we
Pugh
go.
fires one. Save made by the Kachina's goaltender. Rebound picked up by Choi. Drops it for Egan. Egan will move it back down deep. Looking for Choi. Gets some help from Sangchong Pupin. She'll send it back up the far side board. Egan misfires on the keep there with her skates, and Pugh has to back up inside the TC zone. Pass blocked there by the Kachinas. Pass right out front. No stick available there for the Kachinas. Trying for another soaring pass. Hits traffic. Kachinas now turns and passes one right onto the stick of Egan. Picked up by Deckers. Short pass up to Brennick. A little too hot to handle for Piper. Brennick. Egan back inside the TC zone. Drops it for Pugh.
Wow, Deckers is
Long
firing.
pass looking for Masiello just off the mark. And icing is the call.
You can see the quickness in Lauren Decker's play today. She is thinking the game very quickly, and the body's following. Hopefully we can turn that into something in the offensive zone.
Face off back inside the TC zone to the left of Samora. Kelly, Wiedmeyer, and Sherman with Rieken and Visa. Kelly with the draw. Kachinas with the face-off win. Shot from the point, tipped up high, right into the glove of Samora. And she'll hold for the whistle. We'll reset to the left side of Samora once more. Kelly with the draw once again. This time tied on the dot, and Kelly will take possession. Short pass to Visa behind Samora. Visa trying to sidestep the Kachinas player right onto the...
What a block
Centering.
by Riken. Jeez.
Bucks it back down deep into the TC zone behind the net. Rieken scoops it up, sends it up for Sherman. Short pass to Kelly. Kelly looking for Wiedmeyer, stretching for it, but deep into the Kachina zone. Wiedmeyer on the hunt for that loose puck. Wiedmeyer scoops up possession out of the corner, trying to feed one up the boards. Rieken trying to get there, but the Kachinas will get it checked out to center, and now picked up by Visa. Short pass up to Sherman. She'll tip it into the Kachina zone. Offside. Offside the call.
Wow. Yeah, the big guy had to blow the whistle hard. There was a bit of a tweet, but no one caught it, and that was the NB getting caught in the zone. Needs to get out of the zone a little quicker. That took away opportunity there for that line.
Face off out at center ice on that offside call. Walsh, Mainwaring, Chopix Chase, Riedlinger, and Huang. Arizona regrouping back inside their own zone. Pushing into the TC's over here on the far near side. Shot! Zamora makes it across and makes the save. What a pass threaded through the slot onto the stick of the Kachinas player there on the backside, but a strong save made by Zamora.
That's a big save, Doug. Big save. She came across, and that's the kind of play we've been wanting to get it going the other way.
Yes. Face off to the right of Zamora in the TC zone. Shot fired towards the net, blocked by traffic. Mainwaring couldn't quite get that out to center. And now Chopik's Trace getting some help from Walsh. Chipped out to center ice. Mainwaring almost picked off that pass. Was on right behind her. Now Kachinas taking advantage of that, pushing into the TC zone.
Oh boy.
Walsh rides the Kachinas player into the corner. And Walsh is going to get the gate. And that'll put TC back on their heels on the penalty kill once more.
Got to rein that in. I know that Haley's got that edge to her game, but in a big one like this, you can't let yourself take advantage and hurt your team with 2 minutes like that. She didn't need to lay her up.
Body checking is the call. Penalty kill unit out for Team Colorado. Face-off will be deep in the TC zone to the right of Zamora. Masiello with the draw. Wins that back to the corner for Lauren Deckers. Almost picked off there by the Kachinas. Egan battling for it back behind the net. Gets that to the stick of Deckers, and she'll clear it out down the length of the ice. Icing will be the call.
Wow, that only killed 14 seconds off the 2-minute penalty, but let's do it again. 5 more times.
Another face-off back inside the TC zone to the right of Zamora. Masiello settling in for the draw once more. This time pushed cleanly into the corner for Deckers. Deckers turns and trying to clear that out. Kept the lie by to the Kachinas. Pass across to the far side. Shot blocked there by TC. Now right in on net. Zamora strong once more. And all kinds of bodies in front. Protecting Zamora. She holds strong for the whistle.
That was another strong save by Sophia, who's got her head into it. And boy, the Arizona girls were hocking right on the pads. In the old days, that would have cost you a couple of chiclets.
Face off to the left with Zamora this time. Kelly now with the draw for Team Colorado. One to Pugh on the far side. Pugh gets it to Kelly right under the stick of it. German picks off that pass now. Making her way out to center. She'll chip it up off the glass.
That was a heck of a U-turn.
Kachinas zone. Kelly with the pressure deep inside the Kachinas end. Now Kelly working in the corner, feeds it back up for Egan. Egan's got to throw it right back down deep. Picked off on the side there by the Kachinas. Now they're back out to center into the TC zone. From the left side, Pugh with the block. Kachinas player could not get a stick on that pass. Now back up top at the left side point. Fed down to the far side corner. Floating back up to the top, pass across to the left side.
Another block
there by Pugh. Back up top once more, shot fired. Zamora with a save once more. And a stick slash there from the Kachinas player, and Zamora says, get out of my kitchen.
Wow, 2 blocks by Selena. One to prevent the shot across from bad angle, and then a point blanker, and she went down and paid the price, made the big play. Still 49 seconds left in this penalty kill for Team Colorado. It'll be B on the dot.
Face off to the left of Zamora. Wiedemeyer with the draw. Arizona wins that back up to their right side point. Set in on net, deflected wide. Kachinas will pick up possession in the near side corner. Rieken trying to push off that Kachinas player, takes a bit of a spill herself. And Brennick got a stick on it and sends it down 200 feet for an icing call.
33 seconds left now. Just need to get through a couple more here. 2-1 still for Arizona over Team Colorado. Heading towards the middle of the game here.
Wiedemeyer settling in for the draw to the right of Zamora. Right to the slot with face-off win for the Kachinas. Back up top to the right side, sent back down into the corner. Rieken digging for it. Pass hits the referee. Fortunate for Team Colorado. Wiedemeyer trying to find it. Arizona will maintain possession off the stick of the Kachinas player. They'll have to back it up out to center. Brennick pestering here on the penalty kill. Kachinas trying to work back out of their own zone through center. Back into the TCN. From the right side, fires a shot. And a glove save made by Zamora with 3 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for Team Colorado. Maybe looking for Walsh on the long pass out of the box.
I think so. If they're smart, they'd be talking about it. She's there. There's no glass or partition between the bench, and they better be talking to her. 3 seconds. This is an opportunity. Or who's on the dot? Is that CC?
That looks like,
I think
yes,
it's
that
21.
is Chotvik's chase. Face off won by
Dang it.
the Kachinas. Shot blocked there by Mainwaring. Mainwaring get tied up on the plate, gets taken down right at the Kachinas blue line. No call on that play, but they'll signal a hand pass out of that scrum against the Kachinas
I didn't
bench.
see it, Nathan. What happened there?
Hand pass.
That was definitely a figure 4 leg lock going on there. So it's,
I was tapping on the stats pad.
Face off just outside the TC zone. Walsh, Team Colorado back to full strength. Walsh has it tied up, feeds that back to Riedlinger. Riedlinger trying to find her way through traffic. Short pass to Chotvik's chase. From the right side, Chotvik's chase working out of the corner. Back behind the net now. Fed back up top for Pugh. Pugh from the left side, back to Chotvik's chase. Steps around one, Chotvik's chase looking for the shot.
Penalty.
And a penalty here against Arizona once more. A slashing call will put Team Colorado back on the power play.
And that's what you need to do. Get that pressure on net. That's Maya Cece doing some good work, going high to Selena back down, making a move and forcing the player to make a slash. So here we go. We need a win face off here and pass it around. Get some girls in front of the goalie.
Face-off will be deep in the Kachina zone to the right of the puck stopper. Walsh, Kelly, Pugh, Chotvik's chase, and Visa. Face-off picked up there by the Kachinas. Back out to center. Chotvik's chase collects that, finds some room. Pass up to Pugh here on the left side. Selena Pugh working into the TC zone. Back up top for Visa. Visa fires one towards the Kachinas net. Save made. Held for the whistle. .7:56 remaining here in the second period. Still plenty of time left on this power play for Team Colorado. Face-off will be to the left of the Kachinas goaltender. Kelly with the draw once more.
Haley and Lena have been swiping off here. Let's see. Oh, it's sitting there.
Off the dot. Walsh comes in, picks up the face-off win. Lisa leaves that for Chotvik's chase. A little bit of back and forth here. Lisa now back with it here on the near side board. Sends it across for Pugh. Pugh back up top for Visa. Visa makes her way in. Shot fired right to Pugh!
Oh!
And save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Pugh trying to keep that alive inside the Kachina zone. They'll get it pushed out to center. Now pushing into the TC end. Walsh picks it up in the far side corner, sends it to Visa. Visa long pass up for Chotvik's chase.
Take it.
Chotvik's chase with some room moving into the Kachina zone. Trying to cut towards the center. From the corner, she'll drop it for Kelly. Kelly now takes a little bit of a stick check right on the blade of Visa. Emily Visa out of the corner. Back to Kelly. Kelly down low, looking for that centering pass. Just a bit of a stick from the Kachinas player. Deflects that pass attempt. Drop for Chotvik's chase. Across. Shot!
Yeah! It's in!
Selena
Holy-
Pugh from the far side. Shot off the pass. Power play goal once more for Team Colorado.
I'm not sure how that went in or what it went off. It was a blooper that rainbowed into the air and down.
that went Emily, Maya, Selena.
Another power play goal for Team Colorado. We've got a brand new hockey game, 2-2 tie, with 6:49 left to go here in the second period. Masiello, Brennick, and Deckers now for Team Colorado. Regan and Egan. Egan trying to get that into the Kachina zone. And now Regan
Oh,
scoops up
there's
the loose puck. Sends it into the Kachina zone.
Arizona fans are getting riled up here.
Kachina's back and forth out to center. Regan picks it up towards the TC blue line, and the Kachina's back in offside.
I'm gonna go, rabble rouse in the fan section over there in Arizona, and then I'm gonna look over at you, Doug, to come in with your 6'4" frame and back me up. I'm the small dog in the fight.
Masiello looking for that faceoff win. The Kachinas will take that. Pushing right back into the TC zone here on the near side. Trying to make it towards the center, pinched off. Now picked up by Regan. Rican now on the
Freaking
move.
Rican.
Into the Kachina zone on the left side. Rican now trying to bulldoze her way into the corner. And now Brennick's turn, has it trapped up here in the near side corner. Gets some help from Rican. Brennick comes free, moves it back up top for Egan. Egan just keeps it inside the zone, looking for the shot, blocked by traffic.
That'll work.
Right under the stick of Brennick. Brennick fires! And a save made by the Kachina's goaltender. And Brennick takes a shove there.
It's going to get exciting in the third
Well, that was
period here.
Masiello. Masiello right in the mix.
Making friends in front of the net, but that was a heck of a shot there. Unfortunately, the goalie again squared to it and came way out, took away the angle.
Faceoff will be inside the Kachina zone to the left of their netminder. Tippett, Choi, and Sangchong Pupin. Or no, Huang's out there on the wing. Huang gets the faceoff. Win from Tippett. Kachina's now back with possession behind their nets. Connecting the pass over on the far side. They're back out to center ice.
Good back
Lisa
check.
breaks up that pass attempt. Riedlinger trying to get that back on her stick. Chipped up to Tippett. Tippett now.
Oh!
Center. Big collision right under center ice.
That's some old-time hockey here, Doug. Got a good look at that one. Soup obviously feeling it.
Riedlinger stops it up out at the blue line, trying to feed out.
Put it on net!
Riedlinger finds a shooting lane, sends one in on net. Save made by the Kachina's goaltender. Huang now with it out of the corner, looking for Choi, just out of reach. Visa will chip that down deep. Stopped up player on the side board. Now Kelly on the hunt for that loose puck. Kachina's will take back control in their near side corner. With some rude, Kachina's out to center. Giving them all kinds of room. TC kind of back on their heels on this. Shot deflected up high into the far side corner. Scooped up by Riedlinger. Looking for Sherman. Now picked up by Kelly. Kelly Wiedmeyer, 2-on-1. Kelly trying to get the pass across. Strong play from the Kachina's defender to break up that attempt. Now back behind the Kachina's net. Wiedmeyer looking for it. Kelly still digging away. Right out front onto the stick of a Kachina's player. Wiedmeyer trying to corral that bouncing puck. The Kachina's taking advantage now with some speed. Back into the TC zone here in the near side. Pugh, good job keeping it to the outside.
Beautiful.
Lisa.
Oh, come on.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Can't be interference if she has the puck, ref. Holy moly.
Wow.
That's what I just said? Yeah. I don't understand that call at all, as the player had the puck.
Pugh gets the 2-minute penalty for interference, and that'll put TC back on the penalty kill with 14 left to go here in the second period. We have a 2-2 tie. Faceoff will be to the right of Samora.
Well, that's got the crowd riled up. Arizona's cheering. 2-2 here, 4 minutes left in the second. It's a power play opportunity for Arizona.
Masiello with the draw, one right to the slot. Shot and a save made by Samora. Masiello trying to push that out. Kachina stay alive inside the TC zone. Drop pass there. Masiello trying to poke that out to center. Kachina's once more just inside the TC zone. Visa picks it up now. And this time chipped off the boards. Kachina's still alive inside the TC zone. Fed back down low. Now high slot shot fired and scores.
Power play goals left and right here. You could tell that we were scrambling in our own zone after that face-off loss. Could not get it out. We had about 3 opportunities. Arizona pinched it in. And I have to think that Emily's not herself. She didn't get much on those shots. Maybe doesn't have the power in that leg today. But it's now back to a 3-2 lead for Arizona.
They saw it back out at center ice. Kelly with the draw. Wiedmeyer and Sherman on the wings. Riedlinger and Egan. Riedlinger takes the faceoff win. Feeds it up the strong side to Kelly. To Sherman. Kachina picked that back up out at center. And that hit the stanchion right by the timekeeper's box. We'll have a stoppage in play.
I was hoping for a call there. This girl had to stick up in Finley's mask. I think Finley's asking why the heck wasn't there a call on that?
Face off just outside the Kachina zone in front of the TC bench. Kelly with a draw once more. 3:32 left to go here in the second period. Egan.
Oh boy, that was offside.
Corner. Kachina's trying to get cleared back out to center ice. Wiedmeyer now picks up the loose puck. Shot fired! Deflected just wide. Now Riedlinger stopped up in front of the TC bench. Kachina's pick up control with some speed into the TC zone. From the right side, pass across just off the stick, forcing for Team Colorado. Long pass. Stopped out at center by Kelly. Kelly trying to shovel that back into the Kachina zone. Now the Kachina's on the move back into the TCN. Here on the right side, long shot. Save made by Samora and held for the whistle.
Well, the Arizona crowd is loud. I don't know. We need to have whatever they're drinking this morning for breakfast.
Oh, we said no booze in the stadium.
Yeah, they said no booze. They're very fired up. 3-2 here, just under 3 to go in the second.
Face off to the left of Samora, deep in the TC zone. Walsh with the draw, tied up on the dot. Bouncing puck now, scooped up by Chopik Chase. One-on-one here, working into the Kachina zone. She gets past. Shot and a save made. Loose puck over to the side. Now Chopik tries trying to kick that to Mainwaring back behind the net. Kachinas will pick up possession. Connecting pass over in the far side. Out to center. Kachinas back into the TC zone. Icing is the call.
Wow, we like seeing Cece get on those rails and choo-choo train right to the net. She drove it hard, just couldn't get enough on it, and the goalie followed it across. Another good save by this very good goaltender for Arizona.
Face off deep in the Kachina zone to the right of their netminder. Walsh with the draw. Tied up on the dot. Mainwaring trying to fish that out. Walsh also looking for it. Kick back up top for Rieken. She'll send it down deep for Mainwaring. Just off her stick. Kachina's pick up possession back behind their own netminder. Sent up the near side board. Riedlinger will trap that up. Trying to send one towards the net. Blocked by traffic. Kicked out to center ice. Rieken banks one off the boards right onto the Kachina's stick. Back into the TC zone here in the near side. Trying to cut towards the middle. Good play there by Rieken. Breaks that up. Gets it to Mainwaring. Pass across for Chopik's Chase. Deflected out to center ice. Kachina's kicked that back into the TC zone. Rieken scoops it up back behind Samora. Looks for Mainwaring. And off the mark, icing will be the call.
1:38 to go here. We can get some more magic at the end of the period here today.
Face off back into the TCN to the right of Samora.
Like to see that puck on B's stick in the offensive zone. We want our playmakers to play.
Kelly with the draw. Scooped up there by.
Oh, that's what you want. Here it is.
Now Sherman picks it up, makes her way into the Kachina zone. Looking at feed one through a buck there by the Kachinas. Now battle for it here on the near side board. Kachinas will send that around to the far side, met by Egan. Couldn't quite keep it trapped up inside the Kachina zone. Sherman now has to back it up inside the TCN, looking for Wiedmeyer. Couldn't quite corral that. Kachinas get that back into the TCN. Now from the near side, Kachinas trying to work out front. Save made by Samora. Now quick pass up to Wiedmeyer. She'll chip it off the glass out to center. 1 minute remaining here in the second period. Back into the TC zone. Stopped up by Egan. Back behind the goal line.
Oh boy.
Now Decker's trying to send that around. Hits the side of the net. TC getting trapped up in their own end. Visa now with it. Trying to make her way up the middle. Cut off there by the Kachinas. Samora had to stick one back behind the net now. Deckers picks it up on the far side board. Met by the Kachinas defense. And Visa with a pass gets it to Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer chips it past the Kachinas defender. Now Wiedmeyer trying to make her way towards the middle. Taken down on the play. Right in on the Kachinas netminder and a save made. And held for the whistle.
Wow, you can hear the wood chop on that one from here as B went to the net. Here we go. We got an opportunity here with 14.9 seconds left. We're going to try to win a face-off. And yeah, I agree with Nathan. Load it up here. Let's see if we can get a shot.
Face off to the left of the Kachinas puck stopper. Masiello, Pugh, Brennick, Deckers, Riedlinger. It's a right to Rennick. She couldn't protect her. She couldn't quite get it low. Kachina's back out to center. Kachina's now with possession at center ice. One last push in the TC zone. In on some more. She'll stick inside. And that'll do it for the second period. TC able to tie it up. But the Kachinas regain the lead late in the second period on a power play goal. And they'll skate to the locker room with a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, we're going to get another scrape here. Going into the locker room, down 1 again. So hopefully our girls can find it in that third period with extra red blood cells from Colorado. Obviously, the Arizona fans are, I want what they're having. I'm going to go deliver my iPad. folks are going to get going here pretty soon. Girls are lined up. Get a good look at Doug. Wave to the crowd. There he is. There's your voice. So we're going to have a bit of excitement as we finish this one off. 1-goal game going into the third. A team that we have won 6-0-1 this season. Outshot them 2-1, but not today. Shots are close. 20 each. And play is fairly close as well. And the girls from Colorado are down 3-2. It is very nice outside, Doug. I went out there to warm up, and yeah, it's a weird feeling coming out of a rink, and it's been, I think it's nearly 80 degrees out there. It feels like it anyway. And then rain tomorrow. So we're gonna have to see what the girls have in the tank here. I think the Arizona crowd, who's cleared out right now, must all be at the bar. They do sell alcohol.
Refueling.
We're not allowed to drink it here inside the arena itself, but out in the foyer, I think you're allowed to have a beer. And I don't see a single Arizona fan, so tequila shots. They're all amped up on cactus juice. I'll get out of the way here. Yeah, I think I should have maybe seen it. I got a little bit of heat out of that, so. Well, I think Nathan, you and I talked, we need some quicker outs out of our zone. Would help a lot.
Quicker outs and pick up the back door. Pick up the back door on the rush.
Yeah, they definitely seem to have an extra attacker, and so we're going to need that back-checking effort. So we'll go into this thing. We got 2 minutes on the clock, so we started a little early here, but we're going to go into this third period, 5-on-5, no hangover penalties. I'm counting shots 24-21 in favor of Team Colorado. But to be fair, I think the chances have been roughly equal. Zone time roughly equal. It's all special teams so far, lots of power play goals. Kind of like last night when we were watching the Avs game. It was a shorthanded one and a few power play goals. Okay, there's the big man. He leads the rush. Here come the officials. And a terrible call of interference, which, by the way, for you new hockey fans, interference is when you hit a player who doesn't have the puck. If the D plays the player off the puck, that's not interference. But perhaps she lingered after. Maybe when we watch it, that's one thing you can get in trouble for. You kind of make contact with the puck carrier, puck goes away, and you sort of stay with him and push him around a bit. That can get the ref's attention. So
just the consistency, like this one down here, was like blatant interference.
Yeah. There's no bias here, folks. We are straight neutral. But yeah, it's hard. I mean, with a 4 official system, we got 2 officials and 2 linesmen here, and then they should get all that stuff right, especially at this level. But anyway, easy for us to say. Nathan, you and I can go put the skates on and do it if we really want. I heard you can make $100 reffing a game. If I can make $100 reffing, I'm quitting my job. I'm gonna go do official work.
Especially if it was 10U rec games. 10U rec games.
Yeah, well, they're probably not paying $100 for those, but.
That whistle is staying in the pocket.
As a ref, I would enjoy it. It's the best seat in the house, and I actually have a reflexive arm signal that happens whenever I see a penalty. Anyway, when I'm sitting at home, I'm calling penalties, so might as well get paid for it. Get some exercise. So looks like we're. Wow, they waited for the clock to come down, and here they go. Arizona parents are all lined up. Oh, wow, they're flying out the gate. Except for freaking Reekin clogged the tunnel there. Some more almost ran into her. Well, anyway, they got a couple skate arounds, and that's it. There's not a big warm-up of any kind, so we're going to get jumping right into the action. Wow, inspirational music straight from the Utah Inspirational Channel. I feel my soul soaring over the ice.
This is like a montage, a movie montage of
Yeah.
like Rocky training or
Right,
something
right.
like that.
Maybe like Demi Moore in camouflage, digging a foxhole for herself. G.I. Jane. Anyway. All right, here we go, Doug, over to you.
We are ready for the start of the third period. Masiello, Deckers, and Brennick get the nod for the third. Samora Setra right between the pipes, protected by Rican and Visa on the blue line. Good period underway. Kachinas with another face-off win, floating back into their own zone. Brennick trying to find it, gets back out to Visa across the Rican, chipped off the boards for Deckers. Back into the Kachina zone. Pass across to Masiello, trying to dig for it. Right at the net. Save made by the Kachina's goaltender and held for the whistle.
That's what I like to see. A quick up through the neutral zone by Reagan, and a really nice little flip across by Deckers, and Lila just hammering it towards the net.
Face off inside the Kachina zone to the right of their goaltender. Masiello with a draw once more. Right onto the stick of Deckers. Quick one fired towards the net. Hits Brennick. Now Deckers fishes out the loose puck from the near corner. Gets some help from Masiello back behind the Kachina's net. They'll reverse it back up the strong side. Kachina still with control back deep in their own zone. Masiello, good poke check there. Brennick now will scoop it up in the far side corner. Back up top for Visa. Visa looking to go down low to Brennick, but intercepted there by the Kachinas. The Kachinas now powering it into the TC zone. Quick little 2-on-1. Right to the slot shot, score. 49 seconds into the third period, Kachinas increase their lead to 2. They want the face-off back out at center.
That was, I think Emily is not feeling her leg because she got burned in a way she would normally not get burned. So
Kachinas push us back into the TC zone. Riedlinger scoops it up here off the near side board. Back to Pugh behind the net. Across to Riedlinger. Up to Sherman. Long pass for Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer now through center into the Kachina zone. Fires one. Glove save made. Pops right out front. Push back below the goal line. Sherman looking for it over on the far side board. Kachinas get that chip out to center. Riedlinger turns that back towards the TC bench. Good patience there from Riedlinger. Pass across to Sherman. She'll chip it into the Kachina zone. Floats in on the Kachina's goaltender. She'll hold for the whistle.
boy, that goalie was nonchalant about that save. Thought she had it in the glove, and then it bounced off her helmet. Realized that could be anywhere. Unfortunately, TC unable to jump on it. But again, on that goal, you could tell Emily couldn't back off on it. I think she's having trouble pushing off on that leg. That is uncharacteristic for her to do that. Allow that 2-on-1.
Walsh with a face-off win back to Riedlinger. From the left side, down low for Mainwaring. Long pass up top to Pugh. Pugh fires one, deflected out front, high up over the net. Bouncing puck still to the side of the net. Digging away for it. Walsh with it, trying to shovel one out front. He kicked out front once more, still loose. Now, once more,
loose.
still loose in the
There
corner.
it is!
Walsh
Oh! What are you
Come
blowing
on!
the whistle for? Oh my God! I was singing in the blue paint and he blew the whistle. It's the dumbest rule.
That was right in front of it. TC with an unfortunate whistle kills that push right in front of the Kachina's net.
Wow, that's
Well,
a
a face-off
second,
to the right of the
second
Kachina's
bad call
goaltender.
by this official. That's not great.
Walsh with the draw, looking for Chopik Chase. Riedlinger sends that down low for Mainwaring, trying to get back out front. Kachina's chipped that out to center. Pugh will scoop that up deep in the TC zone. Reverses it around to the far side. Mainwaring leaves it for Walsh. Walsh.
Got her.
Chips it into
Burner,
the
that's
Kachina
it.
zone. Walsh now picks it back up. Back behind the net. Over here on the near side, Walsh still with control to strip there of the puck. Kachina's now back out to center. Good play there by Rican. Stops that advance cold. Rican now from the near side corner. Back to work, pushing out to center. Rican into the Kachina zone. trapped up there on the near side. And Sangchong Pupin steps into the Kachinas player. Gets away with that one. Traffic chase, centering pass, looking for Tippett. Tippett tied up out front. Now once more in on net. Campbell Tippett getting the business out in the slot. Traffic's chase, digging for it on the near side board. Now takes a pass from Tippett, shot and a save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Campbell Tippett digging for it here to the side. Push back behind the Kachinas net. They'll get out of trouble, clear out to center, down the length of the ice, and icing will be the call. Some great pressure from TC on the response, just can't quite find a goal.
Wow, Rose got all of her money worth on that one. She hit that one hard. I can't believe there's no call. This ref's gonna lose the handle on the game for sure.
Face off to the left of the Kachinas netminder. Tippett with the draw. Sangchong Pupin and Huang, or Choi and Huang up front. Huang wins the battle over in the far side board. Short pass to Choi. Choi looking for the shot. Waits a little too long, deflected there off to the side. Visa now out at the right side point, sent down low for Choi. Bella Choi can't quite find it over in the far side board. Kachinas looking to get back out to center, kept in by Visa. Turns and fires. Visa keeps it alive once more for Huang. Now Kachinas pick up the loose puck in front of the net, pushing back out to center. Visa right back into the Kachina zone here on the near side. Backs it up to Choi. Choi from the sideboard. Fires one. Glove save made. And held for the whistle.
Well, it's good to keep it down in that end. Let's see if we can win another face-off and get a quick one. We got a 2-goal deficit with 13 minutes to go.
Masiello into the face-off circle to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. Deckers and Brennick out front. Rieken and Pugh. Rieken trying to take control of that bouncing puck. Rieken trying to shovel that one back up the near side board. Brought in offside, the call.
Arizona fans calling for interference. I tend to agree. That was accidentally on purpose by Reagan. She got her money's worth at the end there. Both players went down heavy.
Face off just outside the TC zone. Masiello back in for the draw. Trying to get that one over to Deckers. Masiello will pick up the loose puck. Kachinas chip that back into the TC zone. Deckers gets it free. Now Masiello and Deckers on the move into the Kachina zone. Short pass to Deckers. Couldn't quite handle that. And now the Kachinas looking for the long pass. Broken up there by Pugh. Brennick now looking for the pass up to Masiello. Kachinas will back that up inside their own zone on the regroup. Now Brennick brought back in offside. 12:26 left to go in the third period. Kachina sitting on a 2-goal lead. Desperation time for Team Colorado.
Yeah, I do see. It seems to me like Arizona's sitting back a bit. That could be our advantage.
Kelly with a face-off going back to Visa. She'll dump it down deep in the Kachina zone. Back behind the Kachina's net. Kelly looking for it. Get some help from Sherman. Kelly right out front with a short shot.
What the heck?
God!
Lena's got hammered twice.
And another quick whistle on that loose puck that was right
Yeah,
there.
the puck is sitting there, and again, they're blowing it down. But B giving Lena a bit of advice and encouragement after that hammering, but that's what you need. We're going to need a dirty one.
Kelly backing for the face-off to the left of the Kachina's goaltender.
There we go.
Trying to win that to Wiedemeyer. Couldn't, not quite enough on that. And Visa, fortunately, kicks that back in offside, but Kachinas were pushing out to center fast.
Yeah, that's a set play over trying to get B on it, and we just let the winger come straight out, pick up the puck. Otherwise, B was going to take a run at that shot.
Face-off outside the Kachina zone. Kelly more with the draw. Kachinas will pick up that loose puck off the face-off. It should have been a win for Team Colorado. Good play there by TC. Sherman now with some speed into the Kachina zone here on the near side. Looking for the drop back to Egan. Couldn't quite connect. Kachinas get it cleared out to center. Wiedemeyer now creates her own space, pushing right back into the Kachina zone. Nice little nifty move. Looking for the backhand shot in on net. The save made by the Kachina's goaltender. And now held for the whistle.
Nice play by B to drive the net there, and then Lena lurking around looking for some dirtiness. So a couple of good opportunities on that shift. Let's keep up the pressure. Everything to the left.
11:41 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be in the Kachina zone to the right of their goaltender. Walsh, Mainwaring, and Chotvick's chase now for Team Colorado. Riedlinger and Pugh back on the blue line. Walsh looking for that loose puck, gets it back up top for Riedlinger. Riedlinger fires one. Mainwaring!
Oh, what a tip!
Wide! Kachinas get back control. Riedlinger pushing the boards and a call here against the Kachinas, and this is going to put Team Colorado on the power play.
Arizona's not going to like that very much. A lot of body contact both ways, but Arizona's going to end up having the roughing call. And this will be a third, I think, opportunity now.
I watched the first one. The girl lost an edge and went down in the board,
Okay.
so it wasn't a hit or body contact. The girl just lost
Power
the
play
edge
unit
on the
out for
board,
Team
so-
Colorado.
Well,
Kelly,
The Arizona fans didn't think that was a
Chopper,
fair
Chase,
call,
and
but
Walsh.
according to Nathan, the first one was a girl just losing an edge. So power play Colorado, opportunity to get within one here, 11:22.
Kelly with the face-off to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. Tied up on the dot. Walsh looking for it. Gets it on her stick. Drop back for Visa. For Pugh here on the near side board. Pugh surveying the scene. Pass across, looking for Chocolate's chase. Couldn't quite connect. Visa keeps it alive inside the Kachina zone. Pugh now. Back down low for Kelly. Back to Pugh. Kelly once more out of the corner. Centering pass. Looking for it. Deflected up high. Visa fires one. Bouncing puck right on the stick of Pugh.
Yes!
Scores! Selena Pugh power play goal! That's number 2 for Selena Pugh, cutting the Arizona lead in half. We got a 1-goal game.
That's the kind of shot you want to see through traffic, bouncing around. They got him scrambling. That's how you're going to beat this goaltender. That's a third power play goal here. I'm not sure who passed it to her. It was bouncing around a lot, Nathan. I'll need your help on that.
TC now cuts the deficit in half, just down by 1 with 10:55 left to go here in the third period. Hopefully breathing some new life into the girls in white. Kachinas with the face-off one, trying to move it up the near side board. Regan picks it up just inside the TC zone. Fed back up to Deckers, leaves it for Masiello. Lila Masiello makes some room right in the zone. Fires one just wide right. That puck had eyes. Now Deckers out of the near side corner. Gets pinned up by 2 Kachinas players. They'll send it over to the far side. Brennick trying to meet that puck. Kachinas trying to force that up the strong side. Pugh keeps it alive for Brennick. Brennick now pass across just off the mark. It was looking for Masiello. Deckers now trying to connect over on a cross-ice pass. Kicked out into the TC zone. Pugh scoops it over to Rican here on the near side. Rican ties up with the Kachinas player. Deckers steps in, picks up the loose puck for Team Colorado. Looking for Brennick over on the far side, off the mark, and the Kachinas keep it down into the TC zone. Pugh trying to force that up the near side. Right to the stick of the Kachinas player, save made by Samora. Another bouncing puck. Collected there by Pugh. Now Kachinas keep that alive inside the TC zone on the clear. Right to the slot. Good pressure out front from the Kachinas, stopped by Samora. And the sending pass picked off there by Masiello. Masiello here from the near side corner, getting some trouble from a Kachinas forward checker. And she'll send it down the length of the ice.
The goalie came out to play that. You gotta let that. You gotta wave that off when the goalie comes out. But
Icing is the call. And we'll have a face-off deep inside the TC zone.
the girls are gonna have
To
to
the
find
left of
some
Samora.
life here. That was not a great shift. Let's turn it around. Let's get B and Kelly in the offensive zone in the blue paint, mucking it up.
9:23 left to go here in the third period. Kelly settling in for the draw for Team Colorado. Wins it to Riedlinger in the near side corner. She'll send it around back behind the net for Egan. Onto the stick of
3-on-1.
Wiedmeyer 3-on-1 here. Kelly and Sherman making their way in. Wiedmeyer fires one shot, and a save made by the Kachinas goaltender. A huge save from Arizona. Now Riedlinger with a shot. Loose out to the side.
Come
Another
on!
whistle once more.
Stop blowing the whistle, you idiot!
My
God, if the Arizona fans are going to yell, that is the 4th time this guy's blown the S. If just because it's near the net doesn't mean you need to blow it. Unreal.
Another quick
My
whistle
God.
from the official
Those are
And we'll have a
game-changing
face-off.
non-calls and whistles.
to the right side of the
Anyway.
Kachina's net. Kelly
Wow.
with the draw for Team Colorado. Loose puck. Riedlinger looking for it. Keeps it alive inside the Kachina zone. Sherman hits the linesman inside the zone. And now stopped up right. Riedlinger in the slot. Shot just off the mark. Kelly with it in the near side corner. And another penalty coming here against Arizona as Kelly was taken into the boards. Drawing the call. Roughing will put Arizona in the box and Team Colorado back to the power play.
I think I'm taking a bench assist on this one from the fan area because that ref made such a bad call multiple times that he heard me. It got in his head doing a makeup call. But again, that girl didn't even try to play the puck. Just took out the player. Big opportunity. We're 3 for 3 on the power play, folks. This will not make the Arizona fans happy, that's for sure.
Face off to the right of the Kachina's goaltender. Power play unit out for Team Colorado. Pugh, Kelly, Walsh, Chofik, Chase, and Visa. Looking for some more power play magic. Back to Visa. From the left side, Visa finds Pugh. Back to Visa on the right side. Visa settles for the shot through traffic. Loose puck. Pugh looking for it. Kachina's good stick lift there by Pugh. Gets it back to Walsh. Out of the corner, Walsh will drop it for Kelly. Kelly tied up by the Kachina's player. Now Walsh with it back behind the net. Finds Visa up top. Emily Visa drops it for Chofix Chase. Back to Visa. Out of the corner. Looking for the centering pass right across. Pugh's right there. Still loose out front. And now finally, referee puts the whistle away for a second, letting this play out. Kachina's netminder had it stopped.
Wow, that's a sneaky little play right through the blue paint, and there's a couple of tips there. I think Lena got a tip on it. Selena was jamming at it.
1:18 left to go in the power play for Team Colorado. Unit number 2 out for TC. Wiedemeyer, Masiello, Mainwaring, Riedlinger, and Sherman. Masiello with the face-off. Wins that over to Wiedemeyer. From the near side board, Wiedemeyer surveying, gets it across to Sherman. Across to Riedlinger. Riedlinger rips one from a high. Glove down by the Kachina's player. Now Wiedemeyer from the sharp angle. A save made by the Kachinas and held for the whistle.
Again, throwing pucks on nets, never a bad thing. Might get a lucky bounce here, even on this goalie. We're gonna swap out the first unit again.
Another face-off to the right of the Kachina's netminder. Walsh will take the draw. Pugh, Visa, Chofix, Chase, and Kelly back up for Team Colorado. Tied up right on the stick of Pugh. Up to Chofix, Chase. Bobbles it a bit. Gets it over to Pugh on the near side. Backhand
up.
pass right to Chofix, Chase. A shot. Bouncing puck still loose up front. Kachina's will find it. And they'll send that down the length of the ice for an icing call.
Wow, Haley had a lot on that shot, and I don't know what it hit. But that's what we want. We want the scrambly stuff, making that goalie move left to right, right to left.
48 ticks of the clock left in the penalty to the Kachinas. Walsh, another face-off here to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. This one back to the corner. Walsh will pick up the loose puck. Short pass to Pugh. Pugh out of the near side corner. Up top for Visa. Visa now back to Pugh. From the angle, Pugh couldn't find a shot. Taken down on the play. Tied up in her skates. No call. Visa's got to back this up out to center ice. Now pass fed across to Walsh. Walsh's pass picked off. Tries to break that up. Kachinas will take back control. They'll step over the red line. Back into the TC zone from the left side. Shot sent wide. Pugh scoops it up for Team Colorado. 10 seconds left in the power play for Team Colorado. Kachinas will take back control inside their own zone. Bobbles it a bit. And Pugh will have to back this one up to Visa. Kachinas now back to full strength. Pugh takes a pass from Visa. Cuts to the middle. Pugh now working away in the Kachina zone. Couldn't quite make that last move. She'll pick up her own loose puck out of the corner. Looking for the pass. Right under the stick of Mainwaring. Turns. Mainwaring finds it. Pass across to Chofik Chase from the angle. Shot and a save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Now, Rican, fresh off the bench, couldn't quite get there in time to keep that trapped up inside the Kachina zone. Chop fix chase now. Has some room moving into the Kachina zone. Inner skates, good new move there by Chop fix chase. Now from behind the Kachina's net. Drop pass for Rican. Rican blows a tire now. Masiello looking for the pass across to Chop fix chase. Sent down low for Mainwaring. Out of the corner, Mainwaring digging for it. Broken up on the far side. Kachinas get the puck out to center. Back into the TC zone on the far side. Egan searching for it. Now gloved down by Mainwaring. Mainwaring trying to find some room here on the near side. Makes her way out to center. Tries to push that back into the Kachina zone. 5:38 left to go in the third period. Puck hit the ref in the corner. 14 Colorado now from the right side. Shot in on net. Save made by the Kachina's goaltender. Rican trying to move that back up the near side board. Offside is the call.
Wow, lots going on here. People feeling the last 5 minutes, 24 seconds.
On my calendar, I was shooting them 16-2 this period off there. I don't know if that's what you got, DK.
Yeah, they're definitely going up. I got 42-21 now. Power.
Sherman,
Here it
Kelly,
comes.
and Brennick. Now 14 Colorado. Riedlinger has her stick poked. Puck into the TC zone. Visa looking for it back behind the Kachina's net. Fighting for it now, picked up by Kelly. Kelly on the move. Out to center, short pass across to Brennick. Kelly stood up out in the neutral zone. Brennick gets that down deep. Sherman picks it up in the near side corner. Gets it home from Brennick, short pass to Sherman. Sherman pushed off the puck here on the near side. Chipped out to center. Walsh will collect the 14 Colorado. Back inside their zone, short pass to Sherman. Finley Sherman with it, backs it up to Riedlinger. Riedlinger's pass picked off there by Kachinas, back into the zone, and Riedlinger's going to take the penalty. Probably a good one to take, as Arizona was threatening right in on the net. Slashing will be the call. As Riedlinger will go see Papa Riedlinger in the penalty box. And this will put the Kachinas on the power play. And TC back on their heels late in the game with 4:37 left to go here in the final third frame.
Yeah, that was a good penalty to take. Just a missed pass. Now we got a hole of 4.5 to go here.
Masiello to face off, 14 Colorado. Kachinas win that back to the left side point. Shot from afar, save made by Samora. Kachinas with control down low. Centering pass right out front. Good coverage there by Team Colorado. Now back up top. Kachinas over to the near side. Pass blocked there by Masiello, pushed out to center. Good eyes there by Lila Masiello. Now threatening back into the Kachinas zone. Kachinas back out to center ice.
Good
Making
effort.
their way into the TC zone here on the right side. Pugh now off the glass, back up to center ice. Chop and chase looking for it. Kachinas back up the strong side. Pugh picks it up for Team Colorado, creating some space. Trying to get into the Kachina zone. Kachinas now from their own end. Long pass picked off there by Lena Kelly. Kelly working her way back into the Kachina zone. Pass up top. Rican keeps it alive across to Pugh. Pugh's pass hit a skate. Sent across over to the far side. Pass off the mark for the Kachinas. And it'll have...
No. Play it!
Zamora is going to hold on.
Jesus.
And we'll get a whistle here.
Wow, we're real close to getting a delay of game penalty there. If the goalie holds it when there's no one around and the ref tells you to play it, you can get 2 minutes. Luckily, there's an Arizona player came in. Here we go. We got 47 seconds left.
Face off to the right of Zamora. Kelly with the draw, 14 Colorado. Pushed into the corner for Deckers. She'll shovel it back behind the net for Egan. Meredith Egan out of the near side corner. Tries to chip it up the boards, taken there by the Kachinas. Making her way from the sharp angle, shot off the mark, high over the net. Kachinas can't quite get there in time to trap it up. Kelly trying to poke that free. She'll get it. Rule deflected off a stick, no icing here. Kachinas have to back up all the way into their own zone. Deckers threatening here on the kill. trying to keep that hemmed up down in the Kachina zone. They'll get out to center. Over on the far side, making their way into the TC zone. Tied up there by Walsh. Now Visa picks up the loose puck, moves it across to Egan.
Penalty's
Get
over.
a step on that. Kachina's or TC back to full strength. Wiedemeyer trying to soccer that one back up to her stick. Now Walsh picks it up out of center. Walsh powering her way into the Kachina zone from the left side. Pass across for Wiedemeyer. Oh! Hit the post. Wiedemeyer hit the post.
I think that was Lila.
Masiello now takes advantage of the bad change from the Kachinas. Forced into the corner. Kachinas now trying to clear, cut the line by Visa. Back to Wiedemeyer. Makes her way over on the far side, looking for the pass out front. Too much pressure from the two Kachinas players. Now to Kachinas with possession back inside their own zone. 2 minutes left here in the game. Kachina still sitting on a 1-goal lead. TC looking for the tying goal. Visa scoops it up over on the far side board. Runs into some trouble, shovels one across. Wican's got to get there.
Go!
Wican trying to get some speed, pushing her way back into the Kachina's end. Stop short at the blue line. Kachinas will back that up deep into their own zone on the regroup. Long pass connected out at center. Hugh trying to keep this play forced to the outside.
1.5 to go here at the end of the game. 4-3 Arizona.
Kelly from the near side. Short pass up to Sherman. Off the mark, that'll float down into the Kachina zone. Mainwaring in pursuit. Kachina's off the glass on the strong side. Back to Pugh. Across the Riedlinger. Short pass up to Kelly. Kelly back into the Kachina zone. Pushing into the corner. Push stop on the play. 1 minute remaining here in the third and final period of the game.
Not calling anything now.
Sherman trying to keep that plate trapped up out in the neutral zone.
Well, they are. Elbow. A makeup call, if anything. I don't know who got it.
Kachinas.
It is Kachina's. Wow, he's making up for that call, non-call in the corner. And did you see an elbow there? I didn't really see an elbow. There was. All right, so according to the fans here in the stands, that was an elbow. I expect a timeout here by Coach Chris. With 52 to go in a 1-goal deficit, TC has an opportunity to tie this thing. And then the 3-on-3 overtime is what we're hoping for at this point. They've had the pressure. I'm counting shots of 42-26 now for TC. And that was a dinger. I think that was Lila who put it off there.
That was
was it? Wow. That one came off so fast. The ref was waving it off. So we've had our chances for sure. So another opportunity. We're already 3 for 5 on the, or 3 for 4 on the penalties. On the power play, sorry. So we're going to have a bit of pressure here at the end of the game. Well, we're getting our money's worth.
The goalie in this situation.
Yeah, 100% pull the goalie.
I think you just got to stick someone big in front of the net. And
Yeah, I think we're going to have to do a little bit of goalie pulling and magic making here. Yeah. Yeah, I want to throw that extra person in front of the net. I do like that plan, but it looks like we're going to start with the goalie still in the crease. Yeah, they don't want to. It's a goal differential tournament. Here's Haley on the dot.
Walsh with the face-off. Power play time for Team Colorado to close this one out. Kachinas push that back into the corner. Good play there by Walsh. Frees it. Traffic chase looking for the shot. Overplays it. Now the Kachinas back out to center, pushing into the TC zone on the far side. Visa stops that advance. Now Walsh pass across for Traffic Chase. 30 seconds left here in the game. Traffic Chase pushing towards the net. Save made by the Kachinas goaltender. Now Wiedemeyer looking for the pass across the slot. Off the mark for Walsh. Wiedemeyer, Traffic Chase back up top for Visa.
20 seconds.
Visa lines a shot right in on the Kachinas goaltender and held for the whistle.
Wow, that goalie is a vacuum cleaner, man. Wow. No rebounds. Yeah, they're not pulling the goalie. Looks like with 13 seconds, we're looking for a quick face-off win and a shot. It's going to be Haley looking for B, directing traffic. Oh, hang on, they're bringing out Lena now. I'm not sure if they're the ref is not going to allow this change, I don't think. Well, they got 6 players. They aren't. Oh, that's not. I don't understand
I
that
don't
change
get
at all.
that
She's
one.
a lefty shot. Why would they do that? That
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense.
Face off. Picked up.
Oh, they're sitting on it.
Chance player just sitting on top of that. Couldn't quite get a shot off. Clear it out to center. Lisa collects it.
That's it. Wow. And the Arizona fans go wild, and the Team Colorado shocked. First loss of the season out of 8 games in Arizona. Happens in the worst possible time. And this could be it, Doug. Even we do not control our own destiny now. Got to beat Dallas and hope for the best. But with that loss, this team could be going home, and that could be the end of it this weekend. We got one more opportunity tomorrow. We'll see. So, team obviously not having the game they wanted. 4 goals is a lot, most they've ever by far let in on this team. And just not the ability to rally.
The girls did come out in the 3rd period, though. That's the type of urgency that they need to play all 3 periods with.
Yeah, I agree. They definitely carried the play. But yeah, when you go into a game like this with a team that you've dominated all year and lose, that's a broken dressing room. It's not playing with the same kind of heart that you'd expect. That should have been an easy win for Team Colorado. But we're going to head off then, Doug. We're back tomorrow.
4 o'clock Central Time, 3 o'clock Mountain Time.
Okay.
I don't know what that Dubai time would be. But
Dubai, it's probably the middle of the night. So to all the Dubaian Sangjong Poopins, we're going to say goodbye for today. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow afternoon. Maybe by then we'll know whether we have a chance or not.
we'll see you on the next one.